Hello Libra, and welcome to your reading. Libra, we're going to see what messages are coming for you in this reading. I always want to remind you to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign, because by doing that you get a much fuller picture of the energies that you are working with. So I also want to remind you that these readings are generalized, okay? So take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate that. And for those of you who are asking about donating to the channel, I have linked PayPal and all that good stuff. So I always appreciate that. And especially for some of you who are asking about cryptocurrency donations, I have gone and I have sorted out all the different cryptocurrency addresses for donations. I'm going to also link this in the description box below. You guys have been making me work hard. But it's a good way of energy exchange. And look at the card that is coming up, cryptocurrencies. So it's a sign, and look at that. Look at that, an auspicious sign. I love it when the divine is having fun and playing along. It is always awesome, because I was always in that energy before where I was like, oh, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable, encouraging people to donate and encouraging people to have an energy exchange. But now I'm seeing that it is necessary because it keeps the energies balanced. And as we're talking about balance, we have the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles is our tarot card, and it is speaking about balance, and is balancing your money. So again, another timely reminder and a good sign as I was speaking about balancing the energies. So with this card, the divine is encouraging you to really balance your work and also time for self-care, for your mental health. Because when we're looking at the Pentacles, it is always about your health. It is always about also your wealth. So your money is important, but your wealth is also in your health. So if you are not balanced, this is when you can start, burning out because you're working too hard. This is when you can just start overdoing things. So the divine is also asking you for you to really expand your education, your knowledge, especially when we're speaking about cryptocurrencies, because it is a way where you can really make a huge difference, especially now. This is a big opportunities for anyone to take part in this energy. But you have to be clever, you have to be strategic, and you have to learn this space. Because if you're not careful, you could find yourself burning out also in this space. So this card is asking you, what is your strategy? What is your wealth strategy? If you are working, if you're burning out, if you're just feeling like, how am I ever going to make a real difference, a real financial difference, not only to myself, but also to my family? Then the divine is saying, we are leveling out the playing field right now. And this is an opportunity for you to take part if you should choose to do so, because Elvis is meowing outside, Elvis the cat. So he caught me off guard there. So at the same time, if you are choosing to do so, make sure you are balancing your expectations. And not only that, make sure you're learning and growing and understanding this space. Otherwise you could find yourself in a worse off situation than before. So again, this message is really all about learning, all about growing, all about gathering the facts, because we have our card where we see you really learning, really being like the detective of this space, right? Because you are not rushing in, especially if you don't understand this space very well. You're not just rushing in and handing over your hard-earned money without a strategy, without knowing what you're doing. So the divine is really wanting to also make you understand that not only is a strategy important, but also gathering the facts, because you are learning, you're understanding past behaviors, and going forward, you can use this intelligence for your benefit. Okay, so whatever is happening now, I can see that there is a lot that is to do with your money. There is a lot that is to do with making sure that you are enjoying life, making sure that you are remaining balanced. So I really like these energies here. And the divine is also wanting you to understand that as we're speaking like this, it is also important, Libra, to look at different situations in your life and look at what no longer is serving you. This is more than just financial. This is also about in your home where you are working. Different situations. If a situation is no longer serving you, it is time to cut the ties. It is time to leave. It is time to just clear the space, wipe the slate clean so that you can start from the bottom, working your way up. Because when you're starting from the bottom, this is a perfect place because it gives you the opportunity to create not only strategy, but to also create a solid, firm foundation. So the divine also wanted to make sure that you're understanding that situations could be exiting your life, and welcome that exit. Welcome anything that is choosing to cut itself off. It might be painful. I'm not saying it won't be painful, but allow the time for the pain, for the healing and all that to happen instead of holding on so tight to something that is decaying and dying and exiting your life anyway. Open your hand, let it go, and then invite a new energy to come and grow in that space. So the divine wants you to understand that, hey, Libra, as you are changing, as you are growing, as people are exiting your life, also look at the people who are around, because the people who value you will never put themselves in a position to lose you. What does that mean? Well, let's say you're exiting a situation because for whatever reason things are not working out. Look at the way that people are reacting. Look at the way that people are treating you, because the way they act and the way they react says a lot about them. It tells you how much they value you. If this is an equal and balanced relationship, or if you're creating boundaries and suddenly people are getting angry because now they can no longer take advantage of you. So if someone is no longer benefiting from you being around, just watch and see how they're acting. It is important because later on, when you've created your wealth strategy, when things are going your way, the very same people will be back to now ask for help. And you are starting to see that, this person only values me when I have money. This person only values me when I have XYZ. So now you are seeing through people and you're making sure that the people you're keeping around, your inner circle, is there through good times, through bad times, and everything in between. So protecting your mental health is going to be important, really important. So mental agility as you are changing, as you are growing, as you're making important decisions is going to be really, really important. Okay, so as you're manifesting, as you're growing, remember the divine was telling you that you could be exiting situations. People could be leaving. There is a clearing that is happening. There's a purging that is happening. Allow it to happen. And then close the door and put a do not disturb sign on. Because now you are busy focusing. Now you are busy manifesting. Now you're busy putting strategies in place that are going to allow you to grow, that are going to allow you to really be in a completely different space 1 year, 2 years, 5, 10, 20 years from now. Because right now, again, I told you, we're going back to the foundations and we're making sure we're building solid, firm foundations. So do not disturb is perfect, because when you are not being disturbed, now you can focus on what is truly important for you and your future. So remember I said that there could be people who could get angry because you're putting boundaries in place, because now they can no longer take advantage of you. There could be people acting in all type of manner because the things have changed. And remember, the divine told you, pay attention to how people are acting. Because remember what I told you, later on, when you're in a way better position, the same people are going to come back. And so there is our card, which is telling you that stop. Before you rush to save somebody, be sure you are not interrupting their karma. So people who treat people badly when they've got nothing to gain out of them, people who use people, are learning. They're also growing. They're also on their path. Okay, so when the same people come back around when you're doing really well, this is for you to say, no, I'm not going to help. No, I'm not going to get involved, because you are learning, you are growing, you're going through your journey. And if I just step in, rescue you and save you, I am interrupting your karma. I am stealing from you the opportunity for you to learn and to grow, and also for your karma to have its expression and also to exit your life. So again, the divine is saying that karma is going to come back when it needs to come back. But for you, remember, stay in your lane. You are not invited to be the superhero. You're not invited to come and rescue anyone. You are going to sit back and let things unfold how they need to unfold. Otherwise, you're robbing people of an important learning opportunity. So this is what's going to be happening in the future. So this is why the divine is telling you to pay attention now, because the very same people are going to boomerang right back to you. And now the divine will be sitting there watching and wondering, did you pay attention to that reading? Or are you going to put your superhero cap on and go and rescue those people? And now you are getting involved in all types of situations that are completely none of your business. The divine is reminding you, stay in your lane. Remember that. So we're now looking at the energies of really looking at yourself and loving yourself. This card, and what I'm hearing, the reason why this card has popped up is because sometimes you rush to rescue other people because it validates you. It gives you that feeling of like, see, I'm a good person. And not only that, the praise that you receive from the very same people who laughed were not here to help you when you needed help. That validation has to go, because the only validation that you need is from yourself and the divine. And when you're comfortable with who you are, when you're comfortable with yourself, this is when people are going through their struggle. You can sit back, you can offer encouraging words, you can be the cheerleader, but you are not rushing here with your superwoman, superman cap, super whatever cap on and trying to rescue people. The divine is like, this is not going to be your space. This is not going to be your battle. Stop, keep on getting involved in things that have nothing to do with you. Love yourself enough to be comfortable and to be okay with watching people go through and experience the karma that they need to experience, because this is their learning curve. You cannot keep on coming in and interrupting the learning process, because then this energy is never given the full opportunity to express itself. And like I said, you are stealing the opportunity for someone to learn. So when you love yourself enough, when you're good all by yourself, you will not care if these people turn around and tell you that you are so selfish, you're not helping. When the same people turn around and say all types of nasty things, you just be like, you've got this. I'm cheering you on. You can do it. I was there before. It didn't kill me. It's not going to kill you either. It's not operating from an energy of being cruel, but it's operating from an energy of understanding. And the divine, what I'm hearing, is really wanting you to really grasp this message, because when this situation comes, you need to remember this, okay? Because this situation is like watching a child learn how to walk, and every time they fall down, you rush over, you try and take their pain away, you're always getting involved. You're stopping them from learning how to walk. As a parent, you need to just sit back and to watch nature take its course. Yes, the child might fall, they might bang themselves, they might cry, but they've just learned an important lesson. And when they get up, they're gonna do things a little bit different, and they'll keep going, keep trying. And then eventually they are running and they've mastered the lesson. No one in this world has ever learned how to walk without experiencing what it's like to fall down. This message, we've really spent time emphasizing this, because the divine really wants you to really understand and to grasp this message. Because when this situation comes in, don't get your hands dirty. This is not your fight. Stay in your lane once again and let karma do what it needs to do. Okay? So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And like I said, donations, opportunities are in the description box below. And it's a goodbye from me. Bye.